you a warm Hafaday. And we wish a Hafaday to the two amazing ladies that join me now on the KUM couch. We have, of course, Major Joe Blas from the Guam National Guard.
Thank you for having us.
A Hafaday and welcome back.
Thank you.
You know you're always welcome. We hope that your personalized parking space that we've dedicated for you in our parking lot and everything was clean.
Thank you very much for that.
Okay, and up to military spec, I would hope. Also in the military, but in civies today, Major Marlene Tarusan Legaspi.
Yes, sir.
Hafaday.
Hafaday.
Thank you for joining us. Okay, so we ladies have gathered here today because we're talking about amazing community events that the Guard is actually hosting. And I'm old enough to remember that when our friends up at Anderson had open houses, that was the thing to do. Each one of us civilians would go up there, jaws would be like on the ground because we got to see the planes, we got to see, you know, amazing people in uniform explaining their jobs and the dedication and the commitment. And you have something similar that's coming up.
Yes. Well, first event is our Trunk or Treat event, October 19th, and it's open to our military families, specifically for National Guard families and those in the military.
Halloween is important too.
Yes, so we talked about this. This is actually a rehearsal to the October 31st event. So you come in with your first costume and then you'll lead up to the second and third costume by the time Trunk or Treat comes around. Okay,
now I must ask Marlene, because most events that we cover on this show are fairly self-explanatory. You know, like if they say, you know, the Liberation Mile, it's like, okay, obviously it's on Liberation Day and it's a mile-long thing. But I'm not able to discern exactly what Trunk or Treat is. So could you break that down for me?
So this event was actually started with our 294th Infantry Unit. Their family readiness group started off real small, so it's now evolved into something really big. We have a
Is that Red Horse?
No, it's actually
Infantry.
Infantry, that's right.
Yeah.
My mistake, yeah.
So we actually have them decorate a booth. And it can be up to them what they want to set it up as a theme that they may want or a trunk. And so it's a fair game competition between the units. So it's created with all our units in both Army and Air, and they come and they compete. And then there's also a costume competition with our kids as young as 2 months old and all the way up to our service members who are in the military.
Wow.
And they come and we do a parade, we have entertainments, our family readiness groups sell items, and they have games and some other stuff that they sell to our participants.
So it's an amazing carnival-like atmosphere featuring like the families of, the families and the dependents of those of you in uniform are by no means any less dedicated. I mean, they're as, if not more, dedicated to the mission, to supporting them, and to, you know, giving a sense of family and fellowship between themselves too.
Yes, and then we also have some rides. We have train rides that are gonna go on, and then again, it's entertainment. We have our 721st Guam Army National Guard band that will be playing throughout the evening, and then we have Skip and then Talent Box that will showcase for our October 19th event.
Okay, so now can we talk about the open house?
Sure.
Because that is absolutely amazing.
Well, real quick, can we talk about for the Trunk or Treat, the Trusted Traveler program will be in effect, and
a lot of T-words in this event.
Right, almost anybody, most of us know somebody in uniform, and so if you can tag along with somebody with an ID card, you can definitely come into this Trunk or Treat event.
Okay, you can get sponsored for this.
Absolutely.
Okay, there's another thing from my youth, because I remember if you were lucky enough to have a sponsor, you went in and you had the time of your life.
Absolutely.
But you know, the state of the world these days, national security is a little bit more tense. So you're opening it up. All you have to do is find someone.
You just have to find somebody to sponsor you and be in the same car when they come through the gate, and you can come in. Okay,
so for those of us that are civilians, do we have to bring anything if we're going to be sponsored? And maybe more importantly, what can we not bring? Okay,
if you're 18 years or older, you need to have valid identification. And it's a smoke-free, vaping-free, alcohol-free event. So you can't bring any of that in there, tobacco-free event.
Okay, if you just happen to have it like on your person or on your car and everything, it'll be confiscated? Or
you could just leave it in the car and you'll be good.
Okay. Now, so let's get to the open house now.
Let's get to the open house.
That's always my favorite.
So
we wanted techniques and people.
Absolutely, we wanted to do something to bring the community and our military community and the public together. You know, our theme is one team, one military, one Guam, and so we're going to have an open house on October 26th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we're going to have everything from static displays, and we were talking about that earlier, to try to showcase what we do in the Guard, but we're also partnering with our sister services to bring in some of their goodies so, you know, the public can see it there. We're also going to have, similar to our Trunk or Treat, live entertainment. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have games and a bunch of activities for the kids. And we are going to feature a job fair with over 50 employers.
Wow.
So
That's outstanding.
we're inviting the public to come in for all of this. It's a full day's event, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, now for this event, and either of you can jump in with this, because this is an open house, by definition, we don't have to have a sponsorship from.
You don't have to have a
But
military ID.
where do we park?
So about half of the Readiness Center inside will be available for parking.
Okay.
And then we're going to make arrangements for parking across the street, and then
Teason.
at Teton,
The
and then
overflow parking.
we'll be assisting with crosswalks and such.
Okay, again, I'm going to draw from my childhood, and I remember when we had the open houses, my dad would constantly take pictures because it was such a wonderful event. Obviously, the connected world, the social world, everybody wants to take selfies. Is there anything that, because this is a military installation, that we shouldn't take pictures of? Or?
I think everything that's going to be on display will be, you'll be able to take a photo
Okay,
of.
you guys got all
Yes.
squared away.
We have it all
Yes.
squared away.
All right. What time does it start?
It starts at 10 a.m. until 4 p.m.
Wow.
October 26th.
October
following
26th.
Okay.
So the next 2 Saturdays are going to be very busy at the Guard, and we're inviting the public to come and join us.
Now, I must ask, because you're both extremely strong women and very proud Guamanians, what does it mean to you to be able to do what we do as Guamanians, and to give back and to interact with the rest of the community? Because not just we might have a different military specialty. There's somebody that's a combat medic, then somebody who's administrative, and somebody who's an infantryman, and somebody's from Talafofo, somebody's from Dedido, someone's from Maritzo. What does it mean to you guys to all work as one team?
Oh, I think in the military we've learned that if you can't work as a team, the mission's not going to be successful. So we draw off everybody's strengths, and eventually we come together to make that successful mission. So just like family, when one person falls, the other person gets picked up by somebody else, and together we thrive as a family. I think the Guard, the military is the same.
And I think the important thing about our being here is being part of the Guard. We're citizen soldiers. A lot of us are professionals in the community. We have chiefs, we have senators, and we have a lot of other folks. So coming together, and that's why our theme for this year is one team, one military, one community. It's just to showcase that we are here, and we like the community to come see what we have.
All right.
And then embrace our family readiness groups. We have units that are deployed, and we just want to make sure that they know that we're here.
And it's
we
so
like
often
the
said
support. Yeah.
by various units, no one gets
Right.
left behind. So thank you very much.
Absolutely. I think bottom line with all our events, when we talk about the Guard, I have a lot of pride. So I think in this case, we can showcase, we're going to open our house and showcase our pride.
Okay, well, we cannot wait to live stream that for you. We're really looking forward to it. Thank you very much. We'll
Thank
see
you
there.
very much.
Thank you for
All right.
having